Well, SABC News reporter Nonhlanhla Jele is live for us at the Lebombo Border post. That's between Mpumalanga and Mozambique, joining us there. Nonhlanhla, give us a sense of just how many people are still waiting to get across. I mean, 25,000 people on average per day have been making that journey.
Indeed, good evening to Thembekile and to the viewers at home. Of course, excuse the noise and the mess. We are still here and the sun is starting to set on this side of the province. And people, of course, are starting to get restless as they've been waiting in these long queues. Behind me is a queue. In front of me is a queue. On the side, it's queues, both of cars and of people trying to make their way to Mozambique. We heard earlier on BMA Commissioner Dr. Mike Masiapato saying they're going to try by all means, Thembekile, to ensure that most of these people who are here are processed and make sure that they get home before Christmas. But just to speak to us about the numbers at this point is the commissioner himself. Dr. Masiapato, I'm going to throw you under the bus. There's a lot of complaints. People are complaining. They've been here since 7, since 10 in the morning. Processing is slow. What exactly is the problem?
Yeah, no, thank you very much. And maybe let's start by saying that, the numbers of the people that came through, we did anticipate that it will be a lot. But it is basically, I will say, more than we expected. We understand generally that because of the protest last year in Mozambique, literally everybody is now saying we are going home. And that is part of the reality. Now, what are we doing as the BMA to process the people? We tried to make sure that we bring in various areas of processing. And I think you are very much right. In front of you is the queue, and these people are going to a station that we always had for the pedestrians. But we had to create another channel, which is the one on the other side, going through into the central area again to also be processed, to make sure that we are able to get everybody out. Now, if you were to look at this queue in front of you versus how it was sometimes during the day, you will realize that it is basically getting a bit shorter and shorter. So this is the people that we have now, and we are very much hopeful that probably until around 200 hours, we will have all of these people processed. Yesterday, we finished them at around 3 o'clock, and today we thought by 3 we'll be done. But as you can see, they kept coming, and that is why we keep on pushing, and ultimately very much confident that we will have all this place cleared before 200 hours.
You spoke about the numbers. You said 25,000 yesterday. Today you said more than 20. What are you expecting more?
Yeah, so remember yesterday we did 25,000, and that is why aggregate in the past three days it has been around 25,000. With the numbers that we've seen, although the colleagues are still to do the statistical aggregation, which they will give to us a bit later, we are very much thinking that we will ultimately reach around 30,000 in terms of the people that we will process today. And definitely when the figures are out, tomorrow morning we will be able to indicate that these are the numbers.
Okay, thank you very much, Commissioner. I'm just going to bring in one gentleman, Thembekile, who was here in the queue. Can you just tell us what time you got here and how was the service in the processing center?
The service took 20 minutes with an official. That helped because we were standing there by the long queue. Then an official came to assist us there inside, and the whole process took 20 minutes. And yeah, I'm very satisfied with my service.
Thank you very much. Thembekile, just one of the many people who are saying they are satisfied with the service that they received. Unfortunately, some have been complaining, saying it's been a long day with them standing in this queue that is moving slowly. But as you can see, Ulungile is pointing to something else on this side. More people are queuing, and these people are some of the people that come from these taxis and these vehicles that you see parked here. As you can see, Thembekile, they are slowly but surely processing these people in batches, allowing them to come in batches, of course, to try and control the situation around the port of entry, Thembekile. Remember, this is a 24-hour port of entry. Of course, it's going to continue operating into the midnight and so forth until tomorrow morning, or until many of the people who we see here at Thembekile, and of course those who are still making their way, trying to get to Mozambique before Christmas, are going to still come. That is what the BMA is saying, that of course there's not much feet on the ground, but they are trying by all means, by opening these different ports or these different avenues to try and process these people. We are seeing there's a bit of commotion in this queue right in front of me. Ulungile is just going to try and show you what we are seeing, but of course, people have been here. They are restless. It seems as if one person is trying to cut the queue. And you can imagine how long these people have been waiting here, trying to get to the processing center. But as we have heard that young gentleman earlier on saying to us that inside it actually takes about 20 minutes for one to be processed. Hopefully when they come back from this long queue, we are going to get the same report, or they'll give us a different view of what they experienced, what they got when they got to the processing center. But as you can see, Tembekile, people are starting to be restless.
Nonhlanhla, I'm hoping we can come back to you. Nonhlanhla Jele, SABC News reporter at the Lebombo Border post between South Africa and Mozambique. I'm hoping we'll speak to you next hour again to get a sense of just how fast that queue will move into the coming hours. People restless, hoping to get home before Christmas. For now, thank you.